weapons, which obviously winds up leading to his escape using the broken tooth as a weapon. ESH means Enhanced Supervision Housing Status, which is how the United States prison system handles its most dangerous inmates, segregating them into special separate housing outside of Gen Pop. This guard calls him Poindexter. His name is Benjamin Poindexter. He's meant to be the first version of Bullseye in the comics. When he tells him he's not supposed to be here in Gen Pop, it's because he's supposed to be in special housing again, and he's not supposed to be with the other inmates. And they treat this a lot like Kingpin during Daredevil Season 2, when he tried to have Punisher killed inside prison, sending him to those other inmates, basically throwing him to the wolves, kind of like Kingpin, although technically it's Vanessa doing this, throwing him to the Gen Pop wolves. That episode of Daredevil Season 2 with Kingpin and Punisher, probably one of the best episodes of the series. But if it wasn't clear here, remember, the guards here were actually working with Kingpin and Vanessa to put Bullseye in Gen Pop so that he would be killed by the other inmates, or that's what they hoped would happen. Later in the episode, when we hear the conversation between Buck and one of the guards asking if he's dead, I think that's confirming that Vanessa is the person who is trying to clean up her mess, quote unquote, because she originally hired Bullseye in the first place. Kingpin didn't know about it. So even though later in the episode Matt thinks that Kingpin tried to have Bullseye moved in Gen Pop, technically it was Vanessa using Buck Cashman to do that. So Vanessa only wanted it to look like the order was coming through the mayor's office. This is why later she tells Kingpin that she has something that she wants to reveal to him, but doesn't have the chance to before the end of the episode. Like, oh, I hired this guy who was tied up with us before, who already hated you, tried to have him kill one of Daredevil's best friends, who also hate you. It went completely sideways, and now he's back and threatening us again. So I think part of the idea here, too, is that Bullseye incorrectly thinks that Kingpin is the person who hired him to do all this stuff in the past. So that's why he's trying to kill Kingpin in present day, too, when he escapes from prison. He thinks he's getting revenge against Kingpin, when really it's Vanessa to blame for everything that happened. During the opening credits, they add Bullseye and Swordsman because there's another big Swordsman cameo during this episode. Seems like we might even see more of him on the series. I don't know if he'll be back in Season 2 or not, but it just seems like he's tied up in this big port project. Then we go back to Red Hook with Kingpin telling Vanessa that he's gotten the funding for the port project, largely thanks to her work with the rich people. Also the fact that he's now blackmailing them full on using the Punisher cops, the task force that he put together. When she chides him for throwing away his criminal empire, this is a little misguided because even though he thinks he's serving a higher calling now, he's really just turning into Mayor Kingpin, which will eventually lead to him seeking more and more power, like basically turning New York City into a police state, using these Punisher cops as his personal attack dogs. Just like earlier this season, Buck